Happy Wednesday. And what circumstances do we want changed? And my guess is asking that question right now, we have a list of the circumstances we want changed right now. So for today, I've got Psalm 126, verses 4 through 6. Lord, change our circumstances for the better. Like dry streams in the desert waste, let those who plant with tears reap the harvest with joyful shouts. Let those who go out crying and carrying their seed come home with joyful shouts, carrying bales of grain. So it's that sense, right, that here the psalmist, Lord, change our circumstances, of crying out to God. And what happens when we feel like our circumstances haven't changed, or that we feel like God isn't responding? Or how often is that our mantra of, I want my circumstances to change, but I'm going to keep going and doing the things I've always done? And to think about these words of the psalmist, of crying out to God, may the circumstances change. Let those who plant with tears reap the harvest with joyful shouts. Let those who go out crying and carrying their seed come home with joyful shouts, carrying bales of grain. It's that sense of, what are we doing here? Because joy is cultivated within. Joy is not contingent upon outside circumstances. That is happiness, and that can be fleeting. But instead, joy is cultivated from within. And so, if we want our circumstances to change, how is God changing our perspective? Where is God leading us in changing how we come at things, how we are doing things? How might God actually be working in our lives? And it's not necessarily the way that we want it to be, but it's the way it needs to be. And so when we think about this want, this desire, this yearning for our circumstances to change, what part are we playing in making sure that that happens? In making sure that we are being guided by God and not just by what we want? Pray with me. Oh God, as we come to this moment with lists of things that we would like change, how we want our circumstances to change, help us, oh God, to listen and to hear you. Help us to understand the change that is needed within us, of perspectives, of listening for guidance, of maybe taking different ways. Help us, oh God, this day and every